Welcome back, adventurers, to the adventures of the warrior queens of the Mediterranean. And we are looking at the Basilia Romeon because they have some internal strife going on still, luckily for us, I guess. So the Byzantine Empire is weakened and engaged in internal as well as external warfare. They have this war defending against Prince Julianus II. That is not his brother. Okay, but it's another ruler. He is the war leader from displaced Thraci, I guess. And they're also involved in a war for part of, well, Hungary, I guess this is going to become. So they are quite busy, which is good for us. We have some claims, right? We bought some claims with piety, and so we want to get the rest of Cyprus and then most of the coast of Asia Minor here and the islands in the Aegean, as well as this bit of Greece. If we had more piety, we would buy some more claims. Maybe the rest of Apulia here. That is probably a good idea, but I didn't think about that before. That doesn't matter. All things in time. So, how are we doing? Let me take a sip of my coffee. So, we're good. We just need to wait a little bit, I think, because our armies are still recovering from our attempt, well, not our attempt, our successful attempt, I should say, to help our ally here in Asturias, where our daughter is married to the king. So, they're also rebuilding. They still have 9 knights, that is pretty good. They could come to our help. Italy is still allied to us. They are pretty strong. 800 armored footmen is nice. That will be of help. And yeah, so I want this to be all at 500 again. And a few more levies are probably going to be helpful. So let's run and see what happens, and then go get the stuff in the Basilia Romeon. Okay, you want this child? Yeah, for 150 gold? Sure, that's acceptable. Do we have any more prisoners? We do, but we cook. Nah, not doing it for that. I am. Load your ability. We want to keep this probably. So let's. What? A whopping 150 because it's a famed trinket, I guess. Okay, that's a lot of money. Do we really need this? It gives us +8 controlled territory defender advantage. That's nice, but 150 gold? No thanks. Italian male. It also gives us some advantage and prowess. So yeah, that for 38 is definitely worth it. Witches in the realm. Lona flood this year. It's not so good, I guess. What is this? 20, okay. And Momchil died, so I need a new court physician. And High Almoner. Okay, and you have concluded your task. Upgrading faith in Salerno. Excellent. Okay, where is our faith? Not yet spread. So we have here Solima. There are other vassals that have these, so I don't need to worry about that. That's all good. This is also looking very nice. Just a little bit here. And this bit. Yeah. Rabbinic. Okay, yeah, this is our county here. They are of our faith. That's all very good. So there isn't any of my direct holdings anymore, is there? That is not of our faith. Yeah, we probably want to spread it here in Egypt and Palestine. Or we could finish the job here. They haven't really been a problem. Yeah, let's go here. So, should we go for these ridge of floodplains or for Palestine? I guess here. Let's get Babylon Egypt, which is the capital of one of our granddaughters. Yeah, we gave this to one of our granddaughters. Alright, so that is that. What else do we need to fix first? Culture is spreading slowly, very slowly. What is it with Antiochia again? They have Byzantine heritage, which we might want to get back. They have industrious, yeah. That would be nice to have for the future. Alright. Return to Realms map mode, please. Yeah, why aren't you doing that? Ah, yes, that was it. I needed some people here. Court physician, very important. We only have average people? Seriously? And he was also the High Almoner. And again, only average people. This. Why? You have it's just learning skill. Okay, so I need someone with like super high learning skill here. And for the court physician, learning skill. A wise woman. Okay. "27 is not good enough to be excellent at this." That is really weird. Let's try and summon one into existence. Or maybe the game can find one for us. Start the search. Yes. The world is full of dangers, even to a despotess and her court. As per my request, my servants have inquired after recommendations. Now they have assembled a few options to choose from. Khalila is widely known in scholarly circles. That is this one, Khalila. She is a physician already. Nice. Nonna is quite experienced. Doesn't show really, and definitely her learning skill is lower than the others that we had. And Sino seems enthusiastic. No, I think we'll go for Khalila here. My court physician, that's great. Please convert. She will accept. That is nice. Nonna still exists, right? She is unlanded in Panormos, in our capital. Why don't you join our court? She will accept. Okay. So we have a court physician. Her aptitude is good. And we wanted a high almoner, and we still don't have anyone better. Let's get him to that position. Never mind. How are they doing? They're losing both wars. They were at -9, weren't they? So they're slowly recovering. Okay. And we at 500 here, 7,000 there. That's all good. And it's now November. We would need like 900 for another duchy title, right? I mean, we need 500, so we need 90. Piety. 2 months would give us 70, so it would be like 3 months. I don't want to wait another 3 months, really. Because who knows what's going to happen with their war. Yeah, I think we should just go for it. So, let us do that. And I'm still having a cold, but it's not as bad as it sometimes is. I haven't really started coughing yet, although there is a beginning here and there. I hope it doesn't get worse. Alright, so we want the southern bit of Cyprus and then go into the Aegean and Asia Minor coast. I think we should just start here. Move the rally point to Cyprus. Get this bit and then start taking down and sieging down the coast there. Making our way over westward. And call in our allies and they may join us somewhere. We probably should only have like a small army here to siege this. Supply limit is 3,450. Right? And send our main army straight to... Is Pamphilos? Yeah. That bit is included. Pamphilos. Okay. So everything from Pamphilos westward, including all the islands, and then Athena and Achaia. That means before I raise my armies, I need to actually declare war on this guy. There we go. My claims, because I have all these claims. So nothing further west, but here a good bit. All right, 1,375 prestige. Well, we have plenty of prestige, so that is fine. And then here I want Razor armies here. Then I want to call in the Italians. And what about Asturias? How are they doing? Yeah, I think I want to call them in as well. And they should come to our help. But who knows what we will find on the battlefield when we go in there. And of course they will join us. That is great. Where are my siege weapons? Here. And I need you to keep some now archers. some people over here, I guess. They need a commander. You are good with that. And oh no, I am not doing that. And what about him? 18, okay. And I probably should split this in half. That is kind of a bit dangerous. And I am not leading this. What do you think? How old is she? 33. Yeah, that sounds much better. And no, I'm not gonna go on a hunt. And these armies should also make their way over here. I've concluded my task of doing what? Promoting culture in Jerusalem. That is fantastic. And where is this big army? You need to go here. Promote culture. Probably, let's put that also. Alright, here we go. My goodness, all these interruptions while I just want to focus on the war, but otherwise I will forget and I will... I mean, this is not an important character, but still needs to be educated, right? Because maybe he can become a good steward in this case. In the future. Melissa. There you go. Alright, that is pretty good. And my armies here need to go. Oh, this one doesn't even have a leader. Yeah, they don't have siege weapons. I want a second regiment of siege weapons. Helps, but you go here, I guess, and the other one. And hopefully their armies are far away. There are our allies, and there's a hybrid culture somewhere in Africa, and I don't want to get that notification. It's not even in our realm of influence. War stories. One of Duchess Isabel of Capo's favorite things to do with me is to sit by the fire and exchange war stories on a beautiful Mediterranean night. And this night we have been reminiscing from sun until moon until sun again. Because she's not doing so well. She's actually infirm with a severe health penalty, so she is probably dying. And we are still quite okay. I mean, our health is poor, but we're whole of body and all that. We haven't had a notification that we could die. So chances are that Isabel II will die before we do. That is tragic, right? I begin by telling of the time when I started a war against Sultan Sirhan of Batalavs, prompting Isabel to clasp her hands and laugh. Ah, fine tale, though truly, I tell you, friend, there's no event more glorious in all of history than when I won a war against Theodore Trapani. Ah, what glorious days we've had, and I pray many more glories to come. Nobody spins a yarn like Isabel. Well, my story is clearly better. No, nobody spins a yarn like Isabel. Yeah. Neutral army, reflecting on God. As I'm sitting and meditating on the finer points of Mormonism, I cannot help but think back to when I journeyed to Jerusalem on a pilgrimage. This trip was far from the quotidian comforts of my life as a despotissa, but the relief I felt upon arriving in Jerusalem made it all worth the trouble. I believe I will forever feel closer to God. And we lose some stress. That is nice. What is this? Another lustful affair? We do not care. One of my prisoners died in my dungeons. Well, that happens. We still haven't seen any of the Byzantine armies, right? I now control Pamphilos. That is great. That means they can move on. Where are you going? Why are you not going to, like, siege this bit? I guess they saw... we now control Arasha. They sniffed out the Byzantine armies, or why are they on the move? This is Rhodos. Let's do that. I am not seeing any Byzantine armies, so I don't know where they're going. Child has grown up. Romelia. Oh, she's a dwarf. Okay, we now got Obia. Obia. That doesn't sound very Greek. Okay. Olvia, maybe. That means we can move on from here to the next castle, which doesn't seem to be very close, and I'm getting nervous the further we go towards Constantinople. Yeah. I mean, this is a church. This is a church. Here's nothing. That's a church. Naxos, maybe. Children of my dynasty, my granddaughter Sophia has given birth to 2 sons. When did you get married? Okay, and I'm guessing they both are scaly? No, they're not. Okay, so some fresh blood from this Esterhazy has done some good. May you go strong and wise. And you have concluded your task to increase control in Jerusalem. Okay. How come? Okay, so far it's going well. So far it's going well. My fair liege, I have arrived in the capital city to pay homage to your glorious despotissa. As a show of my loyalty, I bring you rich gifts worthy of your majesty as a token of my goodwill and servitude. Okay, show him in. I wait patiently on my throne for the arrival of Count Saba, who is soon announced and ushered before me. He kneels on deference as the tenants bring forth his gifts of coin and precious objects. The oath is taken and scribes record his pledges to serve the despotate of the Mediterranean. At last I bid the Count rise, confirming my satisfaction in Saba's rights to the lands he rules in my stead in Satfura, that is near Tunis, right? Ruling the multicultural despotate of the Mediterranean comes with its own set of challenges. Foreign subjects often feel alienated when they cannot speak their native tongue in court, breeding resentment. My daughter-in-law, Countess Bergiui, suggested I could significantly improve relations with my Armenian subjects by learning to speak their language alongside my own. I think, my dear, you are one of the only Armenian subjects that I actually have. But Mediterranean is clearly superior. Well, let's do this. Let's see if we can learn Armenian. And we have another Oh, we got a Greek mace. When we learned the language, time well spent. Or I want to learn more and adopt Armenian culture. I don't think so. Know thyself, close to the end. So now we are close to the end of our life. We will die in the next year. By the end of next year, probably. I can feel it in my very bones. Death will come for me soon. Like an old friend, he is patiently waiting to receive me. I will be dead within a year. And we have a perk here. Okay. So. How is our heir doing? She's still poor. She's still infirm. So she doesn't have long to live either. So if she dies soon, then we could have the case that we go from Sophia straight to the great-granddaughter, Constantini. And I have actually made peace with that. I mean, yes, she does have a sinful trait, but we can work with that, right? She's young. That is good. She is different, but which will also be interesting. Although she's focused on learning, so that aspect is the same. Originally, we had wanted to go for Dionysia, who is now already in her 30s. She's also learning focused, but she doesn't have as good of an education. So she's very good at it, though. Yeah, this would definitely have been an interesting character, but I guess we'll try something different. Let the dice roll. Alright, we have a war here. Why? Oh, that's our allies are trying to help out. But we're over the supply limit this way. The Pope decided to protect some of the Christian heresies and exile the Orthodox. That is interesting. Okay. Yes, where are we going? I guess Ionia. Where? It's all the way over there, Smyrni, or is it? No, that's Chios. Yeah, I don't want to be all alone there. I hope the allies come there too, because it's getting dangerous, right? They are also almost done here. Yeah. So they should also go to Smyrni. So we're doing well. We haven't had any battles yet, but we are occupying 43% of counties that we need. So as long as they don't go here through the back door and start taking it back, we're making good progress. I'm sure we will have to battle them at some point, but how are they doing here? They are slowly losing against Prince Julianos, and definitely losing in the Hungarian lands. Right? This bit. Here I see occupations in Macedonia, and nothing here. So I guess they're busy here and over there, maybe. They haven't attacked us anywhere. Why are you going there? Send some troops over here. Where are they going? Ah, they're going where I want them. They just prefer to boat around. There they are. Okay. And we seized the Greek sword after the siege of Rhodos. It's a nice sword. Okay. Then this army can move on. Right, this is all occupied. They are almost done here. Chios, that was here. Okay. Not sure why they're sieging this town. They better go here, but whatever. And we now control Naxos as well. Very nice. Yeah, it's a relatively small army. I don't want to send them over in here without backup. So, how about Lesbos? This one? Mytilene. And we now control Ionia. Not sure, Ionia, I guess. We have prisoners. At least they're already sieging this. So I'm guessing we're going here. Ooh. Call to war? Wait. Kingdom of Asturias. Aren't you helping me here? I don't really want to help you there. Again. Because we're busy with a big war here ourselves. And you are weaker than them. Are they? Yeah, you're defender. Okay, I'll accept, but don't expect anything. That is dangerously close, but they are hostile on the land. Yeah, but they're not the Byzantine armies. They're the ones that are fighting him as well. Yeah, you guys need to come and help. Definitely. Or be on standby at least, in case they decide to attack us. Yeah, of course they have... Wow. You're really relying on us, eh? Yeah, that's not gonna go well. What is a clash? Oh, it's a part of the struggle. I should have just said no. And of course they are going home because their lands are being attacked. And we have died. The Spotus Sophia of the Mediterranean has found peace in Christ's embrace at 85 years of age. She died of old age. Known for spending most of her nights in her laboratory, she was believed by many to be nothing more than a warlock concocting unholy spells in the secrecy of her castle. The story people tell about us, eh? The Spotus Isabel ascends to the throne. A godly woman, Isabel is sure to impress the priests with her extensive knowledge of the scriptures. Right, but she is a martial-focused queen. Cultural head, she's illustrious. She's a matriarch, she's gallant. She has fought in 7 wars, and we have fought in 21 wars. Well, okay. So, yeah, we, of course, continue as Despots Isabel II. So, please give me a minute to set up her court and all that, and I will be right back. Alright, I am back after having organized the court. We have some new counselors. Duxa Dionysia is now our court chaplain. She is amazing. Countess Melissa is our steward. She is also amazing. And I'm hoping that this will bring us up to 9 holdings for our limit. Countess Theodora, I think, already was our chancellor, so she is it again. And we were the marshal, so now we have appointed Duchess Eugenia, who is pretty good at this as well, and made her master of the hunt. And she was the spy master already, so she has that. We also have inherited a court physician and appointed a few more other courtiers there. We inherited a war. Duquesa Dionysia started a holy war for Al-Fayoum, which is the jure part of her duchy, so that is why. And of course we are beating Sultan Sabah's ass. He has almost no soldiers left, so we're gonna win this as well. And that is about it. Yeah, I have given some of the counties here that I was holding as a Duquesa to one of my daughters, Amdipatra, and found a new person for her to marry because she was married to this guy who was inbred and sterile, so that is no good. So I forced a divorce there. Yeah, as I said, I think with the new steward we should be able to get one more here. Rome will lose land when vassal dies. Magella, okay. Low durability. Oh well. We have plenty of money, so we can repair that. And we have other allies, so we can call in other allies to war. We have Iran and France, actually. So that is something that we can negotiate alliances. I think we're good. I think we're good here. So let's get back into the war with the Byzantines. They are leaving, that is good for us. They are leaving too, which is not good for us. That is Asturias, our ally over in Spain, who is involved in the struggle there. So yeah, we'll probably have to go and help them. My grandson Kyrillos has been asking me for a sewing kit for a long time, and I told him I would get one for him in 3 months. A sewing kit in 3 months. That makes no sense. That is something so simple you can just give it to him. Come on, you are, well, you were the Duquesa and now you're the Despotessa, the queen. So really, he responded that he was fine with his current dedication to his studies, reward or no reward. It's like, what if, yeah, if you're so stingy you can't even give me a sewing kit, I'll just ask that nice lady in the kitchen or something like that. We all learn to live with our lot in life. He is doing diplomacy. Yeah, that is fine. And we have another child of my dynasty. Ah, that is my player heir, my granddaughter Constantini. Nikitas. Nikitas, that is good. Yeah, he is decent. Okay. But we need a daughter, of course. There's a faction against us, because why not? Right. New queen, new faction. I have arrived in Panamos to pay homage to you, glorious Despotessa, as a show of my loyalty. Duquesa Euphemia of Delta. She is my... She is related, that's definite, but it goes back further than I thought. Yeah, okay. Show her in at once. I wait patiently on my throne for the arrival of Duquesa Euphemia, who is soon announced and ushered before me. She kneels in deference, offering nothing but her oath to faithfully serve as a vassal of the despotate. At last I bid the Duquesa rise, confirming my satisfaction and Euphemia's rights to the lands she rules in my stead. Serve me well. A sudden shock. I have ridden him taking aim and struck so many times I thought that nothing could upset my rhythm. But I am infirm. What am I doing trying to ride a horse? Calm down. Unglamorous display. I'm thrown to the hard-packed ground, the pain of the impact rushing through every bone in my body. The stable boy comes running just a little too late. Damn animal. And we have an amazing court physician, so I immediately lost the trade wounded, or at least within days. How are we doing here with the siege? Yeah, okay. 78%. We're making good progress. Blood and spit. Perlicesso spit in my granddaughter Marcia's food during dinner a few nights ago. One of the cooks came upon Marcia spitting in Caesarios' food in secret. That explains why Caesarios has been looking a bit green during dinner the last few times. She must have been spitting in Caesarios' food for days, the little sneak. Just what he deserves. So this is Marcia... by Zoe. Okay, so she's not in line to inherit unless something very weird happens. Is this what he deserves? I grow close to forming a friendship with Marcia and she gains the trait deceitful. Revenge or just turn the other cheek? Gain the trait calm. She already has content and impatient. No, I think deceitful fits her. So that is fine. Abdulhamid might join the Holy War of the Duchy of Babylon Egypto as an enemy. He formed a new alliance. Where did you find this? What can I call him? Anyway, Pelagiusa is no longer your seneschal. Okay, we now control Chios. That is great. Let's see if we can quickly find another seneschal. My daughter Zoe. Or my granddaughter Nikarati. Yeah, let's do that. So we're not getting 9. Okay, so I think we need to give away one of our domains, one of our holdings. My brother Pelagius died. He drank himself to death, the idiot. Oh well. Syracuse is low. Why is Carrara so low? Because the control is low. Because I had to wrestle it out of the hands of my sister, I guess. Yeah, I guess we'll give this one to... Do I have another daughter? Yeah, I have Zoe. And she is not... What was she before? Wasn't she something in court, like court tutor or so? Do we have a court tutor? Yeah, we have Apraxia, who is slightly better in learning. Okay, so Zoe, you will get Arienton. There you go. And then I'm at 808. Now we're good. Let us have a look at this army. Where are you, my dear? Yeah. I don't think we really need to help anymore here. I mean, he has like, what, 500 soldiers? It's just levies and a few knights. And this army is levies, fewer knights, okay, but They have at least one good one, and then some men-at-arms. They should be fine. They should be fine, but not that this is very much help anywhere. Okay, so we're still holding this. So we have all the coast here. Yeah, we need to finish this and then move over here. We control the islands except for Lesbos. Where is the capital? Oh, that is Mytilene. Okay. Right, let's go for it. Feudal favoritism. Court chapter Vasiliki has been silently seething all evening. Vasiliki. Court chapter Vasiliki. Court chapter Ducas at Dionysia. It's somebody else's court chapter now, Calabria. And she has been silently seething all evening and finally burst as I reached for the almanacs. I simply cannot understand why you granted the county of Aegean to Infanta Zoya. These lands by right belong to me. How do you figure you have a right to my county that I gave to my daughter? You may be my cousin, but you have your own lands. Zoe has qualities that you lack. Do not question my decisions again. She lost opinion of me, but I do not care. I am the queen. I shall not be questioned for such trivial matters. Yeah, this is not going not going well. Baroness, your years inherited contract obliges her to more than you have collected. Time to right this wrong. Most definitely, we're losing money in this war. Victory. We won the war led by Ducas at Dionysia. Can you stop here? This is so annoying that I can't see that. We won the war led by Ducas at Dionysia of Babylon, Egypt against Sultan. It's now somebody else. Jalaluddin Ibn Saba, right, is the son of the original Sultan of the Shaybadid Sultanate. Within the target title, all titles held by rulers are vassalized by Ducas at Dionysia. That is great, and our war contribution was 100%, so we get some prestige out of that, so be it. So, she got this county here, Al-Fayoum. Okay. And he is, yeah, very weak and hates us very much. And his father died of heart failure. Yeah. I guess, seeing your realm being cut to pieces and your army slaughtered, my acquaintance Theodora died in my dungeons. Why do they keep doing that? And we have a situation in court. Avian abuse. Caesar, master of the hunt of Yanea bellows, gesturing at Sophia. This is just a random Sophia. Former peasant leader. My personal guard hesitantly moved forward, unsure of whether to follow the commands of Yanea. I raised my hand to stop them and asked Yanea what gave her reason to cause such a commotion. My liege, this monster deliberately harmed her falcon during her last hunt. She must be punished severely. Honor demands it. Whip this girl. Imprison this knave. We can imprison her, fine her, or whip her, or let her go. It's a rightful imprisonment. Yeah, I think we should whip her. And there is a weave inspiration. He wants to weave something glorious. He's very competent. How much money? 50? Okay, we'll accept that. Something showcasing the untamed beauty of nature or a representation of what life is like in my realm. I guess that. Yeah, and what is this? A weapon inspiration. We already have so many weapons. And what about this army? Where are you and why are you not doing anything? Okay, great. You have the siege weapons. Alright, I think that this might actually be a good point to wrap up this episode because we're not done yet with this war and yeah, my throat is starting to itch a bit, so I'd better take a break. So thank you for watching. We'll continue this war in the next episode, so see you then.